Cause I'm a live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a be fine, need time, and I'll still be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'm a be fine, need time, and I'll still be winning. Feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a beating. From the heathens, got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a beating.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Monday, and welcome to Darkness Exposed. Today we have an update in the Harmony Montgomery investigation, and a press conference is scheduled for 1 o'clock. I am joined today by the lovely Frankyrose's think tank. Franky, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, Jackie and Frosty. Good to see you guys. Yes, I am hoping this means that murder charges are coming. I'm really hoping. But I do have a kind of summary of what has led us up to this point, and it's about 3 minutes long. So I'm going to go ahead and play that really quick. And then I will be continually checking for updates. Also today, we're going to go over the body camera footage. I hadn't had a chance to completely scour that, and so I definitely want to take a look from just a little bit that I saw. Adam is definitely a master manipulator and an absolute jackass, pardon my expression. And let's jump into the summary.
Ooh.
November 28th and December 10th of 2019.
Can you give an example of some hard questions the person should ask?
Yeah, where's Harmony? There's one. As the Chief of Police for the City of Manchester, I'm beyond saddened that we stand here today to announce the disappearance of Harmony Montgomery is now officially a homicide investigation. As I stated from the beginning of this investigation and throughout, every effort has been made to bring Harmony home to her family.
Harmony Montgomery was murdered in Manchester in early December of 2019.
Now they think that may have changed. So the New Hampshire Attorney General is going to hold a press conference again today.
Heartbreaking.
Oh, I'm hoping so.
Yep. That would be nice.
Whoops, let me. Oh, you muted yourself. Okay. There you are. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice if.
My God.
And And it wouldn't surprise me. And it wouldn't surprise me that Kayla would flip, because she's going to want to try and get out of it and skate by with as little bit as she possibly can.
Yeah.
And Crystal, her mom, has been a absolute warrior for
She
Harmony,
sure has.
and always keeping her face. So is the group United to Find Harmony Montgomery, and I'll make sure to put the links in the description again. Yeah, exactly. You know, Jane Doe, what I wouldn't give to have one of these children that have been tossed out. I completely, and even Rebel D said it, I completely agree. You know, and it's this, and in Quentin Simon's case, if you're not following that case, he is a 20-month-old little boy who went missing on October 5th from Savannah, Georgia. It is alleged that he is in a landfill. And so he was literally tossed away like trash.
It's horrifying.
It is. It absolutely is. Hello, Angelina Dawn. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let me check and see if anybody has the presser up yet. No,
I
not yet.
can't believe, you know, how horrifying is it that they're looking for a baby in a refrigerator, or
Yeah.
remnants of
Or
that child
or
being
taking
there.
yes, right. Or taking you know, floorboards out, and it yeah, there's just
It's mortifying.
not enough words. It is. It absolutely is. And this is the website for United to Find Harmony Montgomery. And like I said, they have been incredible advocates for Harmony. Hey, Jackie. New Hampshire likes to fail children. They have a collection of kids they're adding to their wall. They sure do. And Jackie's little one, Everly, and Jackie and Everly's Angels are trying to get a bill passed, and so that's something that I am still going to be following. But you know, she is one that has not lost her life yet. Yet. But with all the red flags that we see on a daily basis working these cases, you would think that authorities would step up when they desperately need to.
That's right.
Because if they don't step up, you know, when we can prevent a tragedy, then what are they going to do when, you know, they're just going to stick their heads in the sand like they have with Elijah and
Everyone else.
Harmony?
Yeah.
You know?
The West boys.
And everyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah, the West boys, Tyson Jones,
Summer.
Duke, and I can't remember his last name off the top of my head, but a little boy that was tossed in the landfill or tossed in the trash in California in 2019, and his remains have still not been found. Amaya Anderson.
You see, this is the concern when it comes to little Quentin there. Just because they're looking doesn't mean they're going to find him. You know, these cases are...
I know, and that's one of my biggest fears. And so I plan on, being that I am in Atlanta, well, near Atlanta, I plan on marching my happy butt to our Capitol building. We call it the Gold Dome here.
Okay.
And, you know, no time like the present. There's not going to be a change.org petition that is going to fix this broken system as badly as it is broken.
Yeah.
And
well, these children are going missing. I mean, there's more than one every single day. And
yes,
there's no catching these people. They're not being monitored properly. They're not being reported on properly.
No, they're not.
And the Amber Alert, I mean, you have to fit into such a small little niche there, a small little... Hardly any child fits into the Amber Alert anymore.
I know. I know.
And
It's just awful.
it is. I mean,
You know, and even at bare minimum, even if there's not, and this is just my opinion and merely that, but um, even if they do issue an amber, if they would issue an amber alert, everybody in the state or in wherever that particular amber alert goes out to, everybody would know that child's face and would know that child's name, as long as they pay attention to their amber alerts, which many don't.
they don't.
I've seen so many that'll go in and shut the notifications off because they just don't want to be bugged at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my
And
word.
it's horrible.
It is.
It's absolutely horrible.
How long does it take to share something like that? 2 seconds.
Yeah,
And just
2 seconds.
throw it out there and let those people share, and it gets around. They need to maybe even bring up a second form of the Amber Alert for the children that don't fit into that little grouping, that every child can be searched for, not just the ones that fit into that little tiny grouping.
Yeah, exactly. And, I can speak definitely for my local Department of Family and Children's Services, because that's what we call it here, is DFACS.
Okay.
And so speaking in regards to Georgia, even when parents reach out in desperation for help, they'll come out and they'll investigate you for abuse. But aside from that, trying to actually get help, had to find it myself.
Yeah. It's
And
heartbreaking.
it's pathetic. It's pathetic. And so, the majority of the commercials that I'm seeing at home on our local local channels is I'm seeing, Brian Kemp slamming Stacey Abrams, or Stacey Abrams slamming Raphael Warnock or Herschel Walker, or any of them. Well, we've got a 20-month-old baby that's sitting in a landfill right now in Savannah.
Right.
And I'll apologize in advance that I am going to cuss, but damn, it's about time that they get on the same page and they do something for these kids. So if I have to go and I have to stand or sit at the Capitol building, I will.
Yeah.
Because nothing else is going to get fixed. But I have been so irritated by seeing their political campaigns. And yet, what the hell are they doing to stand up for these kids?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Let me see if, WMR doesn't look like they have their stream up yet. Let me check. And I've got CBS Boston open.
Okay.
And
Heartbreaking. I mean, look at that school shooting this morning.
Yes, if you guys are not aware, thank you for bringing that up. If you guys are not aware, there was a school shooting this morning in St. Louis. And as of the last report that I saw, 3 were dead, 6 were injured.
Yeah.
And I am still looking for updates on that, so I will keep you posted. Sometimes WMR will stream it first on Twitter. So let me see. Oh, here we go.
I'm Paula Evan. Back in August, New Hampshire officials determined the 5-year-old was murdered in 2019, 2 years before she'd been reported missing. At the time, Harmony was living with her father, Adam Montgomery, and stepmother, Kayla. During the investigation, both were arrested on a variety of charges. Adam has pleaded not guilty to hitting Harmony as well as gun charges. Kayla was arrested for public assistance fraud involving Harmony. Those cases are still pending. CBS News Boston and WBZ continue to follow this story. We'll provide you with updates as soon as we get them. Be sure to download the WBZ News app to get alerts about this story and other.
Okay, well, breaking. Maybe
FBI
this
is doing a search of the Concord River for evidence they say is related to an ongoing investigation. For that reason, they have temporarily closed one lane.
Here we go. WMR's got it. As soon as this ad is done. Come on. Yeah, it sure has. Why am I not getting? Oh,
Poster of Little Harmony Montgomery still on display. Afternoon to you, Sean. We are in the lobby here at the Manchester Police Department. This huge missing poster of Little Harmony Montgomery still on display here in the lobby. As you said, there is intense speculation and curiosity about what investigators will reveal at 1 o'clock. As far as we know right now, Harmony's body has still not been found and no suspects have been named in this case. 10 months ago, the chief of police stunned the community with New Year's Eve press conference announcing the search for a 5-year-old Manchester girl. Since then, Harmony's photo and her story have spread around the world. The intense interest and efforts to find Harmony, who had not been seen in 2 years, captivated the community here in New Hampshire. On August 11th, the case shifted from a missing child to a homicide investigation, but her body has not been recovered. Her father, Adam Montgomery, was the last person to have legal and physical custody of her back in November of 2019. He was arrested in early January of this year on felony assault charges against Harmony and has been in Valley Street Jail ever since. Adam is scheduled to go on trial for weapons charges in November. He has never been named a suspect in his daughter's disappearance. We did reach out to Harmony's biological mother this morning. She told us she has no comment. Also had contact with Adam's uncle in Florida. He says he is anxiously awaiting this update. We're live inside the Manchester Police Department this noon. Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
well, they were supposed to be giving us an update. Where in the world is there? Okay, breaking news.
Oh, sorry.
I'm just gonna let this.
Well, as you can see,
I'm gonna let this stream. And check for other updates. Let's see. CBS Boston did have it. Unless they're just running late. Could be. You know, they could be just running late. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is where it'll be. So we will just wait for them to start. Yes, I am anxiously awaiting. Try NBC. Let me look at NBC. NBC Boston, I'm assuming. Let's see. Montgomery. Yes, it can. Okay. Yes, they are live. Thank you. Thank you, Katie.
Earlier this morning, Adam Montgomery was arrested for the murder of Harmony Montgomery.
Yes.
And other related charges. Specifically, Mr. Montgomery has been charged the following 4 crimes. Second-degree murder for recklessly causing the death of Harmony Montgomery, a person under 13 years of age, under circumstances manifesting an extreme indifference to the value of human life, by repeatedly striking Harmony in the head with a closed fist in Manchester on or about December 7, 2019. Falsifying physical evidence for purposely altering, destroying, concealing, or removing the body of Harmony Montgomery with the purpose to impair its verity or availability in an official proceeding or investigation in Manchester between approximately December 7th, 2019 and March 4th, 2020. Abuse of corpse, purposefully and unlawfully removing, concealing, or destroying the corpse of Harmony Montgomery or any part thereof in Manchester between approximately December 7th, 2019 and March 4th, 2020. And tampering with witnesses or informants for purposely attempting to induce or otherwise cause Kayla Montgomery to testify or inform falsely in Manchester between approximately December 7th, 2019 and January 4th, 2022. Mr. Montgomery is expected to be arraigned on these charges in Hillsborough County Superior Court, Northern District in Manchester tomorrow, October 25th, 2022. While today's arrest is a major step in this investigation, there is much work to come. The charges and allegations against Adam Montgomery are merely accusations, and he is presumed innocent until proven guilty. That said, today I do want to again express my deepest sympathies to Harmony's family, friends, and loved ones. We understand that today's news, while significant for purposes of this investigation, is yet another difficult moment for those who loved Harmony and those who have followed this case. Our hearts go out especially to Harmony's family. My office will continue to provide whatever assistance we can through our Office of Victim Witness Assistance as they deal with these difficult moments. In a moment, I'm going to turn it over to Manchester Police Chief Alan Aldenberg, but once again, before I do, I want to extend my sincere thanks to
I
the
won't
chief
be able to make
and
it
the
through
entire
that.
team of the
His,
Manchester Police
I'm
Department
gonna mute myself
for the
because
time,
I'm already emotional.
dedication, professionalism that they've put into this case, and their relentless pursuit for justice on behalf of Harmony and those who knew and loved her. Chief.
Thank you, sir. All right, good afternoon. I'm Alan Aldenberg, the Chief of Police for the Manchester Police Department. This morning at approximately 10:30 a.m., Adam Montgomery was transported to the Manchester Police Department. He was booked in on the charges of second-degree murder, falsifying physical evidence, abuse of a corpse, and tampering with a witness. The booking process was completed without incident, and he was then transported back to the Hillsborough County House of Correction. Although we are all pleased that we were able to bring forth these charges, they are of no solace to myself, the detectives behind me, who have worked tirelessly on this investigation, and more importantly, they bring no solace to the loved ones of Harmony Montgomery and her family and friends. Again, I want to take a moment to publicly thank the detectives in the New Hampshire Attorney General's office for their unwavering commitment and devotion to this investigation. Specifically behind me, in no particular order, Captain Sean Layton, Captain Matt LaRochelle, Detective Jack Dunleavy, Detective Scott Riley, Detective Max Rayhill, Deputy U.S. Marshal Billy Tufts, a couple more in the back of the room, Lieutenant Georgioulis, Detective Davenport, and Detective Coswick as well. Many, many people have sought justice for Harmony, and they are unmatched in their tenacity and their professionalism. Every single one of you has been the voice of Harmony and seeking justice for her. Said I wasn't going to do it. Has been your single motivation and number one priority for the past 10 months. I also want to thank your families who've also had to endure the long hours, missed family events, and all the sadness that this investigation has brought. As I have before, I want to personally acknowledge Senior Assistant Attorney General Jesse O'Neill and Ben Agati. These two gentlemen are steady, professional, compassionate, and the ultimate pursuers of justice for Harmony. I'm certain that the charges that we have brought forward today will garner additional discussion, speculation, and undoubtedly will elicit a wide range of emotions from the public. I ask that in memory of Harmony, that we all make every effort to do something nice for a child today. I know of no other way. I knew in no other way to respect and honor
He's full of
this
emotion.
innocent and defenseless child than to extend an act of kindness to another child in her memory. Just take a few moments out of your day to say something nice to a child. Give him or her a hug, some special words of encouragement. Give them an extra hug, or just simply tell them that you love them, that you'll always protect them. I want to emphasize that our work is not finished, and that the gentleman with me today will not stop until this case brought the appropriate resolution. As always, I encourage members of the public to continue to use the dedicated tip line should they have any information at all that would assist us in the investigation. Again, the dedicated tip line is 603-203-6060. I'll say it again. That number is 603-203-6060, and that phone line is manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Again, thank you all for being here today. I will now hand it back to the Attorney General for some closing comments. General.
Thank you, Chief, and thank you again to you and your team for all of the work that you put into this case and for the work yet to come. We have a lot of work ahead, but we will continue our work to seek justice for Harmony and all those who loved her. Before I close, I do want to acknowledge the work of our team at the Attorney General's office, especially Senior Assistant Attorney General Jesse O'Neill, been on this case from the beginning, and Senior Assistant Attorney General and Homicide Unit Chief Ben Agali. Both have worked closely and tirelessly with Chief Aldenberg and the Manchester Police Department in this investigation. And again, there is much more work to come. As to any further specifics or questions about the nature of evidence in this case, due to the fact that we now have pending charges against Mr. Montgomery, we're unable to make further comments at this time. Additional information will be made available through court filings and in court proceedings as the case moves forward. Thank you for your time.
Oh, wow. Oh, sweet girl, justice is coming. Justice is coming. I think I'm going to go ahead and close out this one. Tomorrow is the arraignment, so I will stream that and we'll go over the body cams then. It is, and Aldenberg has been emotional every press conference, and yeah, and he gets me. He really just when he breaks down, like when you can see that, somebody that's supposed to hold so much poise, and you can see that he breaks down, that's when you know that, this is bad. This has touched him. This has touched the world. Make sure that you, today in Harmony's honor, spread awareness for the missing. Follow the hashtag on Twitter, Missing Poster Monday. That was started by the advocates for Oakley Carlson. And so please share the missing today and share the missing every day. And keep Harmony in your heart. Keep Harmony in your mind. Keep her family in your minds. And everyone who loved Harmony in your prayers. And I'll see you guys next time. I'll be live tonight at 9 o'clock on Quentin. So I'll see you guys then. Bye, everybody.
So that's what we have. Heartbreaking. Oh, let me get rid of this. There we go. So that is that. Great news, and justice for Harmony is coming. So thanks for joining me, and I will absolutely see you in the next one.